Hey everybody, this is Dharma. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to this reading. This is going to be a whatever comes out reading for the sign of Capricorn. Happy birthday, Cap. Hope everybody had a good holiday, and if you didn't, well, let's alchemize some energies together, shall we? Messages for the sign of Capricorn. Messages for the sign of Capricorn. Time and gender are fluid. This could be past, present, future, or a mix of all three. Messages for the sign of Capricorn, please and thank you. Messages for the sign of Capricorn, please and thank you. Messages for the sign of Capricorn, please and thank you. Messages for the sign of Capricorn, please and thank you. Knight of Pentacles, slowest moving knight in the deck on the heaviest force, but he does have something in his hand, a seed to be planted, a seed he's going to offer someone to plant. Reliability, practicality, discipline, hard work, and perseverance. Hello, Star. Mommy's working. Nine of Cups. Wish fulfillment. Satisfaction, emotional fulfillment, material comfort, and gratitude. No matter what's going on or what just went on or what might go on, there's always things we can be grateful for, and I would guess that applies to just about anybody. I know that there are extreme circumstances. People are going to say, what about? What about? I hope we're not there. I hope none of the collective is there, but I really don't know the story. But thank you for the breath in my body. Thank you for the food I ate today. Thank you for the kind word. Thank you for my ability to forgive. Please help me forgive better. Whatever. That doesn't mean being somebody's whipping boy or girl or emotional punching bag. They need to do their own work too, and that's why we can have boundaries. Personally, I find I'm going to have to reestablish some boundaries myself. Messages for the sign of Capricorn. Messages for the sign of Capricorn, please and thank you. Messages for the sign of Capricorn, please and thank you. Messages for the sign of Capricorn. I apologize for the glare. I started a little late this evening. Had to do a little self-care. Which meant catching up on rest, eating good food. I could have done some messages yesterday, but I went shopping. I went to the grocery store instead and picked up a few things. That's about the main thing I wanted to get, but it is what it is, right? Messages for the sign of Capricorn, please and thank you. Messages for the sign of Capricorn, please and thank you. Messages for the sign of Capricorn. That hard work can be inner or outer. Just pointing that out. Call out deck hasn't called us out yet, so we'll see what comes through. I feel like a lot of my cats have really been through it. So, messages for the sign of Capricorn, please and thank you. Messages for the sign of Capricorn, please and thank you. Nine of Cups reversed. Someone's being emotionally manipulative, moody, unstable. It doesn't have to be you. It can be you, or it can be energies around you. Take it as it resonates. Messages, please and thank you for the sign of Capricorn. Messages, please and thank you for the sign of Capricorn. Messages for the sign of Capricorn. Messages for the sign of Capricorn. I'm going to tell you this is an Earth card too. That's one of your cards, Cap. Slow and steady wins the race. Messages, please and thank you for the sign of Capricorn. Messages, please and thank you for the sign of Capricorn. Messages for the sign of Capricorn. Cap, if you're not in that place of emotional fulfillment, do the work, inner and outer. Be gentle with yourself, give yourself breaks, but don't get lazy. It happens. We get discouraged and we don't want to, but we can do it. Messages, please and thank you for the sign of Capricorn. Messages, please and thank you for the sign of Capricorn. Messages, please and thank you for the sign of Capricorn. Messages, please and thank you for the sign of Capricorn. Messages, please and thank you. Five of Cups reversed. Acceptance, forgiveness, moving on. We've mourned that spilt milk. We picked up the cups. We washed out whatever was in them that did not serve us. Maybe it was poison. Maybe it was something sugary. Maybe it was alcohol. We recognize that we have two full cups to carry across that river of tears we just cried. And we're going to go on our merry way to see what else we've got going on. Cups are emotions. So maybe those emotions were held for someone that under false pretenses of someone who mistreated us. Page of Pentacles sideways, not upright, but it's not in reverse. Someone has a seed in their hand. They are trying to get focused, trying to manifest opportunities. They're learning, they're trying to explore, they're trying to be practical, trying to get a sense of direction. So I didn't really want to do readings today, but I know that I've got 2 days that will take up a lot of my time this week, so I've got to get on it, right? And I love you guys. I appreciate those of you who take the time to watch my videos. And obviously I appreciate the likes and subscribes, but I just appreciate the time you take to watch, listen, as we try to get ourselves from the wheel of karma, the wheel of samsara, to the level ground of dharma, fulfilling our purpose, doing the great work, finding our purpose if we haven't found it, doing the work despite the naysayers, those that would try to pick at wounds or create new ones, those that would exploit old ones, whether they pick at them or not, and ourselves, because we've got to do the work to heal. And if somebody picks that wound, or we allow them to put ourselves in a position for someone to keep picking that wound, then to reheal and learn the lesson to put up boundaries. Else, please and thank you. The Hanged Man. Surrender, letting go, suspension, new perspective. He put himself there. He, whomever it may be. We've got to turn our world upside down, hang there for a minute, look around, get a new perspective. That's a living tree that he hung himself on. Odin said, for 9 days I hung on the tree myself, lower self, sacrificed to myself, my greater self. Or if you want to take it from a Christian perspective, then, Jesus hung on the tree. Cyrus set himself up in the tree. But all of those examples, they were in a suspended state, not making a move. Maybe the divine put us there. Maybe we took advantage of the opportunity, get a new perspective. What else, please and thank you for the sign of Capricorn? What else, please and thank you for the sign of Capricorn? Again, that could be you or someone around you. But I'm reading it as if it's for you. What else, please, for the sign of Capricorn? Thank you. Yes, I need to stretch. I haven't done any stretching physical activity for a few years. So, Eight of Swords reversed. Somebody is walking out of that mind trap. We're seeing new opportunities, new perspectives, expanding horizons. Too many. Thank you. What else, please, for the sign of Capricorn? Please and thank you. Anything else, please, for the sign of Capricorn? 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 Thank you. Ace of Cups, self-love, the hand of God offering us love. New beginnings, love, emotional clarity, spiritual awakening. Yep. That's what happens when we get out of that mind trap. Maybe we put ourselves in it, or maybe we let someone put us in it. We get that new perspective and we can walk out of that mind trap. That could be a literal prison. I don't think so. Again, take it as it resonates. What else, please and thank you for the sign of Capricorn? What else, please and thank you for the sign of Capricorn? What else, please and thank you? Love is the beginning of all wisdom. What else, please, for the sign of Capricorn? What else, please, for the sign of Capricorn? What else, please, for the sign of Capricorn? I will say that hatred is a mind trap, bitterness. People say really nasty, hateful, hurtful things sometimes, and we just have to realize that they're trying to feel tall by chopping someone else's head off. And we know it doesn't really make them taller, but it's so painful for them to look at themselves and admit what they might be doing or have become or how they're thinking. It's so painful for them to admit that to themselves that they're going to project that onto you. And we're going to feel our feelings, and it's just normal to feel hurt or angry or even a flash of hatred or whatever, but we don't have to stay there. We can take a step back, get away from the situation as soon as possible, and start doing the work. Realize what the wounds are, who put them there, and why someone might want to pick at them or recreate them. King of Pentacles, wealth, leadership, stability, generosity, security. Be the leaders who protect financially and emotionally. I don't know if that's you or someone around you, but I would assume that's where we're headed. Pentacles aren't just wealth. It's anything that manifests in the 3D. So how can I use my financial resources and leadership skills to create stability and prosperity? What else, please and thank you for the sign of Capricorn? What else, please and thank you for the sign of Capricorn? What else, please and thank you for the sign of Capricorn? What else, please and thank you? King of Wands in the upright, leadership, vision, entrepreneurship, passion, confidence. He's in control of his physical passions, emotional passions. He or she, obviously. That energy is just meaning that they've progressed from the queen to the king energy. We have vision. We have passion. We have confidence. You're a natural born leader with a vision for the future. And then we've got the first one sideways. That's the conflict, the competition, the challenge. But conflict and competition that can challenge us to grow. How can you rise above the competition and succeed? And in the reverse, it's avoiding conflict, lack of growth, lack of energy, missed opportunities, or lost balance. So maybe we're coming out of the competition and we're learning that the competition we need to focus on is competing with ourselves, be a better human being today than we were yesterday, be a better whatever the occupation is today than we were yesterday. And we're going to have our ups and downs. Some days are going to be better than others, but we don't compete with others because that's taking the eyes off the prize, which is self-fulfillment, self-love. Last row, please and thank you for the sign of Capricorn. Anything else, please and thank you. Well, I'm going to take them. The star, someone's between healing or re-healing, being wounded, Two of Wands, indecision, lack of progress, failed partnerships. Those are the things that we're still working on healing. Two of Cups, imbalance, broken relationships, unmet expectations, and sometimes the way to bring balance in is to just sever. That's making a choice. We can walk away with love, real for self and the person from whom we're walking away from. It looks like that's going to be that Knight of Swords reversed, the impulsive, reckless, aggressive, hasty one. Final card, please and thank you for the sign of Capricorn. Final card, please, thank you. Five of the five, the Hierophant. Excuse me, reverse. Clinging to conformity, morality, ethics. Got to do things in maybe an unorthodox way. Maybe friends and family wouldn't necessarily approve of them, the way we do things, but yeah. Like people can't tell if they can't look at themselves, then they can't approve of them. Let's see. I'm gonna get the archetype cards and see if an energy or two we can use as we work through this healing. And if we're the ones doing the wounding, what do we need to look at within ourselves? About the wound. That's a lot. Oh, the dilettante. Delights in the arts without having to be a professional. Alert you to the danger of becoming superficial in your pursuits. And isn't that just the way it is? The world is just so full of superficial people. So while we may not consider ourselves an art connoisseur, whatever interests us, poetry, music, painting, photography, card reading, we may not be a professional at it, but that doesn't mean that we can't enjoy it anyway. We just don't want to put on airs and try to convince people we're something we're not. The warrior in the reverse. And again, these energies can be ourselves or they can be someone else. If they're someone else, we just have to recognize them. If they're ourselves, we still have to recognize them. We can't work with someone else's energies, but we can work around. We can work with our energies and move ourselves away or around if need be. Trading ethical principles for victory at any cost, indifference to the suffering inflicted on others. Hey, as long as I hurt you, and I've won. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter whether I look at how nasty I am. That's what that's talking to. And they want you to be a thief in the upright, shed light on the potential wealth within you that can never be stolen. I think this is someone else. I think these two are talking to you, but I hope this isn't my collective. But if it is, there's your homework. Thanks so much for joining me. I believe in you. You got this, Cap.